if we rally a bit into end of day today, say we hit 7K plus, maybe 70.50 or something like that, like wherever we go, the reverse will probably happen tomorrow and Friday.
Okay, so I'm going to switch back to historical really quickly just to show yesterday's profile again, to walk through a little bit of how I looked at the day. So this is the position as we looked at it yesterday morning. Again, it's pretty clean. We came into the day somewhere around 65. It was obvious that there was like the shelf that we had to push through 75. But we actually kind of cleared 75 early in the day and found a little bit of push higher. The positions evolved a little bit, but at the same time, these levels still kind of acted functionally the same way they did in the morning. Today's actually interesting. It's not super clear as far as whether or not there's an obvious range or an obvious place to explore. We already came up to, I want to say 70.12 in the overnight. So really big rally overnight, $30 plus. We've since given most of that back, obviously trading 69.90. But the takeaway I think is, okay, so this range hasn't held yet, but that's fine. It shouldn't. There's a lot of day left. This is a pretty interesting shape here to me. When I look at the way the profile shapes up between 7,005 and 7,035, it looks like a symmetric, like a pretty clean symmetrical position that compels upward flow. So you're really going to want to pay attention today to where we are trading when we start to wind our way through the press conference. But other than that, it's just going to be people waiting on his words, right? So if the press conference is kind of like a nothing and we have claimed some range up here, just know that there should be some resolution of the price path towards 70.30. Matt, what do you got?
I mean, we're continuing on the same theme as yesterday. Vol's really bid, just basically up another, looks like another 20, 30 bips across the whole surface, in addition to the move yesterday. You know, I flagged this a few days ago. When the vol hits the floor, you know, when the VIX gets, I mean, if you want to use crude measure like the VIX, like when the VIX gets in this environment, when the VIX gets to around 15, vol's just not coming in anymore after that. So it hits the floor, it floats, especially as we go up. It'll be interesting to see if we sell off, what happens. I continue to think if we rally, the vol is just going to continue to reset, continue to float. Maybe comes in a little bit after the Fed because there's in earnings, but not. We're just at a low level of vol again, and so until it resolves itself, we get a sell off, all pops. We're either going to rally, continue to grind higher, and vol's just going to continue to reset, or we'll see if we sell off. Initially, I think vol will be bid in that, and then if we settle into a lower range, then vol will come in. So that's a dynamic. Again, great opportunity to use options for direction right now because you're just not paying the full decay because the implied, well, I mean, we're not moving that much, but the implieds are more than offsetting the decay except for the really short dated options. So the prices of the options outside of the really short dates are, you know, going up. That's it. Continue to like to look at these options to, like, even if you look at something like that put spread that I recommended, the June 50.75, Jan 47.5, even though it starts out short delta and we've rallied, it's held its value because it's long a little bit of vol. And it's not gone up, but it just hasn't come in as you would expect in this like 100 handle rally we've had over the last week. So shows you it's holding its value well. And if we do sell off, aside from like a cataclysmic sell off, it will perform well.